everybody. My name is E-Double. Their name is PJ Harvey. Let's go.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 92 and today I have a brand new episode of my National Squad Builder series. As you can tell by the title of the video and the name of the squad, that's actually going to be France. Now as you can probably tell by the title, this is actually going to be in a very expensive squad, so it's not going to be for everyone, but this is what the National Squad was all about. I'm doing a world tour of every country, so let's get started now. We're running a 4-5-1 formation, and just before I quickly show you the if you could remember, make sure to hit that like button, lads. It really does help the channel get out there, and it really does make me smile. And now let's move on to the goalkeeper. We'll have Elena. I think that's how you say it. That's how I say it anyway, because it reminds me of the hot girl from Vampire Diaries. As I've said in a previous video, this goalkeeper is absolutely amazing. I did have another goalkeeper, another Team of the Year player just to try out. I think his name's Rufio or something like that. He's in the League One as well, but I didn't really like him, so I plumped for Elena just again because I absolutely love that goalkeeper. The right back is someone I'm actually going to have featured in my next World Tour player review. He's absolutely so amazing, lads, but I can't exactly go into too much detail. But he plays more like a right wing for me. He's absolutely horrendous at positioning. He's unbelievable, the positioning. Sometimes he's up there beside a striker most of the game, unless I'm playing ultra defense, which I don't rarely do. But let's just move on because I can't speak too much about him. We're going to start off with the 84 rated informed centre back Rami. Now this player I've never seen anyone using on my team, and I didn't even know he was actually in the game. But overall he's an absolute beast positioning, and his marking stats and his interception stats really do cover for his low pace. But as you can probably tell, if someone does get by you, he's never going to catch him. But his positioning is really good, which really surprised me. And his central partner is going to be Yanga. That's why I was going to try the name there, and I got scared after the hyphen. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie about it. I did get a little bit scared, but as I have actually used this player before, and he was really good as well. So they make a good strong partnership. Don't really go forward much. They just stay back. The left back. This one was quite a weird one because I was going to go for the informed cliche. I did actually have a bid on one of them, but I ended up just selling him after I bought him because I've seen this left back a long time ago because I think he's one of the earliest informs, and I've always wanted to try him out but just never had the time or the squad, so I did plump and get him. But he's a lot like my right back, as you can probably tell. He's got really high attacking work rate, so he's always up there as well, so he really does help the left mid out. He did pass him a lot at the time, but overall he's quite good as well. Helps with the pace, especially in the defence. The centre mid is going to be the glue that holds this whole formation together, and that's going to be Muvamba. 80 pace on him and 87 defending is probably his two main stats there. He's absolutely bombing backwards and absolutely bombing forwards as well. He's the all-around player. He's the attacker and the defender. It really does help the squad out, especially when the formation. It really helps Rami out for as well with the pace, for if anybody's trying to pace abuse. He's not always back there. Now the left midfield, you're not be going crazy right now because you're saying, where's Ribery? Why haven't you got Ribery? I've actually used Inform Ribery in a German league side, and I didn't really want to get it again. I've looked at this player a lot, and I've always wanted to try him, especially when I had a Spanish league team as well. So I did finally plump for him, and I've got to be honest, guys, he's not amazing. He's not kind of, I'm not going to lie and say he's amazing, man. I was really happy. I did kind of miss Ribery a little bit for his outrageous pace, but he did score some beautiful goals, which you'll see in a couple of minutes' time. But the right midfield player is someone with absolute crazy pace, 96 pace on his card, and this player was absolutely fantastic. He really did surprise me. He was really strong on the ball as well. He's got unbelievable finish, whether it's his right foot or left foot. He's really one of the stars of the show. Him and Debuchy at the right back absolutely tore defences apart because the two of them got such high attacking work rate. They were just spread out and using their unbelievable pace, just absolutely left gaps everywhere for the rest of the players to really counter. So they two were really good. But as you can probably tell, they're not really great at defending. Cabaye as my centre attacking mid. I didn't start with Cabaye. I actually had someone called Morena. And he was in the inform in the centre attacking mid position in the Liga 1. But I ended up, after about 3 games, I really didn't like him, so I went and plumped for Cabaye, the Team of the Year edition, and he kind of like just really sorted up the offence, especially with my SD, kind of kept him in place, because he has got that high passing work, and it really did just help the rest of the squad, because if he's got not bad defending stats as well, but mainly it's all about those passing. He's got a decent free kick on him as well, and a beautiful long shot. The next centre attacking mid is going to be the 5-star skiller of the squad. That's going to be Menez, 90 pace. Him. I'm not sure which inform this is, if it's the second or third. I do believe it is the third. I might be wrong about that. I know there's a couple at left mid and left wing, something like that. But he's really good as well. There's been a lot of talk about him, so I'm just going to skip past him. GIROUD is, or some people call him GIROUD or GIROUD, I'm not really sure. He's of course the new Arsenal man. 81 pace on him, 92 shooting. He's probably his two main stats, and of course the 91 heading. But I can't exactly talk too much about him again because he's of course going to be in that video as well, along with Debuchy. I'm just going to throw a couple of these team of the years into to kind of make the video a wee bit more interesting for all of you, because I do realise just doing one player at a time isn't really that interesting. I'm going to throw a few in at a time, so I can't really talk about too much, and there's not going to be any goals from those three players that I'm going to do in the video, but there's absolute unbelievable goals, so stay tuned for that, lads. And as always, the price and the pros and the cons and everything is at the end of the video. But let's start off with some of the goals. This is Giroud on the left wing. As you can see, his positioning is great as he is on the right side. No idea what they are. But these two goals are quite similar. I'd be interested to see if you could leave that down in the comments. Who did you like better? Did you like Biambe or did you like Giroud? I kind of like Giroud. He's a little bit better. I think it looked a little bit smarter. Now we're just going to show a nice little run here with Menez using his pace. Now this guy, I think I scored about 3 or 4 goals and that's all in this video. This guy went absolute crazy. If capital letters could kill, I'd be absolutely dead. He continued to measure me for about 35 minutes. He's actually in some of my other videos because he just continued to measure me. He went absolutely insane. But maybe that kind of makes sense as I did do a rainbow flick over his goalkeeper. That would annoy anyone. But as you can see, you kind of tearing this defence apart. That's what I was meaning by the big gaps in the holes. That's just what the two of them do. As you can see, I do a nice little cut inside here and skin PK. Now this was a little bit funny because I'm going to show you the next clip right after this game. This was only a couple of minutes later. I'm in the same sort of position. He thinks I'm going to cut into the right hand side, but I cut right, left, and I just slot. That's what I was meaning about Biambe. He's got great finishing, a beautiful finesse shot. Definitely recommend picking him up. That's why I wanted to use him over the second and forward Ben Arfa. Everyone spoke about him as well. So that's what I kind of want to do with the national squad builders. I do want to use some players. I will of course use some of the main big superstars like GIROUD, things like that, and Team of the Year Cabaye. But for the rest of the players, I do want to try some other players to try and give you a little more kind of known players, unknown players, sort of like diamonds in the rough, so you can get to use those maybe not so expensive players in sort of those teams. But a beautiful volley there again, and this is going to show you I almost scored 3 corner goals with this squad. It was really hard. The only times that ever came close, I did hit the bar 3 times with Rami, and as you see, you are going to see a goal here from Rami. This was like the only time he ever did score, and it was an unbelievable header. But this team really did struggle from corners, whether it's defender or attacking. If Rami wasn't in the squad, this squad would not be as good as it is. But overall, the price was 536k. The best players was Debuchy, Muvamba, and Cabaye. Surprisingly good players was Rami. I was really impressed with him. I wasn't expecting that great with the 60 pace and Biambe and right mid. Worst player I don't really have one. I enjoyed everyone. The pros are the pace, the pass, and the long shot, the defence, and the strength overall. But the cons, as I said earlier, is definitely the height. I think they're all under under 5'11", something like that, apart from Rami and GIROUD, so that's really small side. I'd give it a 9 out of 10 overall, and as you can see, I did kind of write you a small novel there. So if you need to pause the video, I completely understand, but it does kind of sum up and gives you the full opinions on the squad, why it's a 9, why it isn't a 10, and what's kind of like the best way for it. But as always, lads, make sure you have hit the like button. If you're new, please subscribe and be a part of the movement. I've been CJ Novo 92. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.